Good evening, friends and invited guests. My name is Dr. Tushar Patel, and I will be serving as your master of ceremony for this evening, with a mission to provide exceptional experience for the members, going above and beyond their expectations, and wonderful vision to provide a quality, profitable, and collaborative platform for hotel owners. This wonderful evening is dedicated to launch the membership hotel organization, MHO Hotels, here at Royal Albert Palace. First of all, thank you all who joined in person this evening and those who have joined virtually via Zoom. On behalf of MHO Hotels Governing Board, it is my immense pleasure to welcome you all and be part of this wonderful launch of MHO Hotels this evening. I promise you that this will be a great evening with some wonderful presentations, remarks from the invited guests, dinner and some live entertainment, and of course, networking with each other. I will ensure to keep track of the time allocated for each agenda items so we can conclude the program on time without cutting anything planned for this evening. Some housekeeping. We are still in the middle of pandemic. Keep safe social distancing. Keep your mask on if you're close to someone and cannot observe the social distancing. Please help yourself with the sanitizers available on your tables and help each other in reducing the spread and save lives. So at this time, I would like to invite Mr. C.Z. Patel, Chairman of MHO Hotels, to come and open this evening.
Hello everyone, my name is C.J. Patel. I would like to thank for coming. We hope you enjoyed the cocktail hour. We have dinner follow after the presentation. MHO stands for Membership of Hotel Organization. I want to personally welcome all of you to launch event of this MHO Hotels. Our vision to provide a quality, profitable and collaborative platform for the hotel owners. Our mission is at MHO Hotel, we place to provide exceptional experience for our memberships. While going above and beyond the expectation, we build strong bonds with our members and the community we serve. Our strength is a direct result of our combined effort. Now I please, can all the team members join me on the stage of this occasion? Sure.
Thank you, C.Z. Patel and the entire team. Please give it up for them. Congratulations on the wonderful launch, the entire team.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you. Thank you. At this time, I would like to invite four distinguished gentlemen here. First one is MC Patel, founder, president, CEO of MHO Hotels. Please take a seat. Mr. Pratik Patel, co-founder of MHO Hotels. Please take a seat. Mr. Keshin Patel, senior vice president, COO of MHO Hotels. And last but not least, Joe Johal, Senior Vice President, Public Relations, MHO Hotels. Please take a seat. Or you can stand, please, and moderate the next 15 minutes of the events.
Let's give a hand for the doctor here. Thank you very much. It is always difficult to start the program. So whoever does the master or the master of ceremony has the toughest time. So thank you for getting everyone to get seated. It is difficult, like I said, to do that, especially after a few drinks. So let's give them a big hand, please. So it is an exceptional day here today that Mahinder Bhai and the whole team with MHO had started something that probably should have been started a long time ago to give our hotelier a platform which is built with their own input, participation, and collaboration. And I mean, you can always get a flag which is put together by someone else, but when you get something that's done by your own and they understand the business and they've been in the business for such a long time, you know that is already a success that you can count on as we go forward. So with that in mind, we got these leaders of the community that's been in the hotel business combined probably over 100 years just on this on the platform here. So first, we will start with Mahinder Bhai. So the first question we have for you is, what got you to start this brand? What were you thinking when you started?
Hello. Thanks for inviting us. That's a good question. Let me answer that question what you asking me. This I don't know, 2017 I got thinking about why we cannot start our own franchise. And I was looking on for the a lot of different franchise going on, different on the rates. If you're looking for invoice, like it used to be like 2000, looking for a go back and like everybody knows, most of people knows here, 2000 plus years that ago, we only have 3 lines in invoice was. And now on we have almost 32 plus lines invoice. You know what that, because of that, we have a lot of items that's not like they're charging penalty, interest, and like even conference bill, so on, so like LTR, fuel drive, inspection penalty, so much we cannot even get our ROI was so low. That's why I came on my mind and said, let me start now, the time to start our own franchise. And then I talked to my brothers, my older brother, Sanjay Patel, have most of people know him very well. He's a good leader and also is a well-known in hotel industry. And I talked to him and I said, Mudabhai, I want to start this advantage for like a new project for me, for MHO, like I want to do. And he said, membership hotel organization. And my brother's first thing said, let's look over my ideas. And after that, he said, go for it. And I'm with that with you. And that's make me like, I have to go on now because, I got blessing from my brothers. And then I was, my best friend is Bharat Patel, who's sitting on my, and I talked to him and I said, Pratik, this is, I have this idea of my own membership franchise. What do you think? And he looked my ideas and I listened to me, what I'm going to go for it. And he said, go for it, we are with you. Then I said, then me and Pratik went to talk with my nephew Kishan, he sit down here, and Piyush Patel, he's an audience somewhere.
Piyush, and I talked to my daughter Priya, and I talked to Pradeep, my daughter also. We all four of we talked about that. Okay, we are going to do this project. What do you think? And they all they came out and just tell us, go ahead, and we are all with you. Whatever you need from us, young generation will come with us. That's a good thing for us. And that's when MHO was started. And then we are, when you do that, like this kind of work, you need a lot of work. Like you need trademark, you need registered corporate deal or corporate, and then FTD franchise document, and people knows how much work that. Billy here, the lawyer, she knows how much work we need to do that. And we did our work there, and we applied them 50 states, all the states we applied it. And right now we are 45 state approved, and 5 states we still in holding. It will be done before the April 2021. And then, MHO was born actually, date was April 2021 was of MHO born. That's the date we launched. MHO really was, and we family we all get together and we launched that small event because of COVID we cannot do anything. But our actual MHO born is April 20th of 2021. All right. That was it.
Great, thank you very much. As you can see, with the franchise disclosure documents, just doing one state is something that's really a task. We're trying to get that approved in 50 states and doing this in a record time. Not only getting the franchise disclosure documents filed and approved, but also making sure that you review all the pieces which are fair to not only the franchise side, but also to the members as well. A lot of time when you look at the franchise disclosure documents, they're written for the guy who's writing them. The 700-800 pages, and you already know that you're in the business. They're not for the person who's signing them, and you are sometimes just lucky to get them and get them signed. So thank you very much for keeping that in mind as far as the membership goes and making them balanced so they're not one-sided when it comes to when things go wrong. So thank you very much for that. So the next question is for the big guy. What is the goal, the main goal for MHO?
The main goal for MHO is to keep it a collaborative approach between all the members of the organization as well as the governing body. And let me explain what I mean by that. As you mentioned, Joel, just now, it's 700-800 pages of FDP. We have the same numbers, by the way. But in our case, what we are trying to do is not have a top-down mandate, like most of you are used to with the respective flag companies, respective franchises. So in our case, what we want to do is have membership-driven mandates, meaning the corporate mandate will be very simple, 5 points, and one of us will go through that a little bit later. Just 5 things. It's all we want to say. This is all the mandate required. The rest, we all come up collectively. Some of the members who join us may want to do something unique to their local experiences, local markets, and so on. So Joe, the idea here is to keep it very simple, bottom-up organization.
Exactly what we need to bring the balance in the franchise and franchisor community as far as the franchise disclosure and the documents go. So thank you for doing that. So next question is for you, Cation. What are the MHO's main requirements?
So just like the people who just touched on, we have 5 basic requirements. Okay, now this is just to maintain quality amongst all of our companies. As you all know, you wouldn't say somewhere, you wouldn't want someone to pay for somewhere you wouldn't even sleep, right? So the first basic requirement is clean rooms. Second is Wi-Fi in all the rooms and lobbies. Third is all equipment must be in working condition. Okay. Fourth is complimentary coffee provided. We don't want to mandate breakfast, but at least coffee. Okay. And finally, simple as we want all the staff to be to wear a uniform with logo. So basically, these requirements are just to maintain quality amongst all of our companies, and there are probably 5 basic requirements that you will follow anyway. So that basically hits the nail on the head.
Thank you, Keishan. And one thing that we talked about as well, you can't expect your guests to stay in a place where you won't have your family stay. So that is important. And I know that's built into your mission, vision, and also to the beliefs as far as your core values go as well. So great, thank you, great point there. So Mentorji, which brands does MHO Hotel offer?
We do offer hotels, MHO Suite, MHO Inn, MHO Inn and Suite, and Power by MHO. We do offer 5 different branches.
I understand, but the last one, what is the Power by MHO? What does that mean?
Okay, good job. Let me tell you what MHO, Power by MHO means. Like suppose somebody had a hotel named Lincoln Inn, and if they want to keep the same name, and what we'll do, we let them do the same username, and we can underneath the sign, we can put Power by MHO, that's what they can, and we also, all the service, everything should be same, and the person can become Power by MHO.
We're giving a platform to the folks who are locally already integrated in the communities they've been in for who knows how long, rather than changing the flag or the name. They can continue to have the name and the flag, but also use Power by to get the infrastructure, the support necessary to put some discipline in their business, the way they do business. So no, that's a great idea. Thank you for that. The next question I have is for Pradeep Ji or Pradeep Bhai. In MHO, how are we helping our members in the technical part? Or what services or solutions are we offering for them in the technical world?
Great. The way we have kind of envisioned and we have laid down an approach is that we would provide every single member have all the necessary technical tools in one package. And what I mean by that is for things like OTA connections or reputation management, revenue management, all these things will be all packaged into one all-encompassing package, so that you don't have to go and source this from different vendors. That's number one. Second, all the technology package contains, it's part of your membership fee. So you're not really paying 5 different vendors, different things. It will be all within the complete package and membership fees. And then, of course, having that one point of one connection, 24/7 technical support will be provided. Everything will be directed off of that one contact. And we think that because right now, if you look around, even in your own businesses, you will see that you're dealing with 5, 6, at least 5 different vendors for different services. We hope to kind of unify that and give you one complete package.
That's a great point there. What happens, as you notice, the vendors, just like us, are very territorial. When they have a solution, they want to make sure they don't share the solution with anyone else. So having that end-to-end platform that covers everything will definitely make life easier for members and also for the MHO as well. So that's a great platform to have and offer.
And one other thing I want to add, I forgot to mention, is that the platform that we have picked will be all integrated. They may come from different sources, but they will be all integrated and packaged into one solution. And we are being very careful. Picking package, we are picking vendors that are widely known in the industry. We have a customer base of over 6,000 hotels. And so it's a proven technology. I mean, you're not fishing something, you're not trying something on you. It's proven technology that we hope to bring it.
That's great. Thank you very much. So, Mahendra Bhai, what are we offering as far as the financial requirement solutions for our members? How are we helping them with that?
Joe is a great question. Thanks for asking me that question, because let me tell you that we have a few people here. I met the Rajabhai was there, and there. Their financing background they have. You know, and who was a few people here, Sanjay, Bharat. They know that how hard to get the mortgage when SBA is not approved. You know, and we are our all brand are approved from SBA. That will help them get easy to get loan.
A great accomplishment. Getting approved by SBA is just like getting the FTDs, but even harder than that. So the banking industry is one of the most regulated industry in this country. I'm sure you guys already know that, especially after 2008 and 9. What happened there? Before there were no docs, now it's everything with docs, and plus you got to come up with a 30–40% equity. So that's a great way. And SBA is there to help small businesses. That's what they're tasked for. But getting them approved is a big milestone. So thank you for getting that done. So next one is for education. Why would the hoteliers pick MHO over a lot of the other great brands which are out there right now?
Again, great question. So we have 12 reasons why you should join MHO. First things first, we have no logo requirements in the room. You all know those logo items that cost an arm and a leg and that you're forced to buy with all these other flags. We have no requirements. We just have minimum standards that as long as your vendor or whoever you choose to buy, you meet, that's it. Again, just touching back on that, the second reason is we don't ask you to buy any of these overpriced items. You can choose your vendor. We do have a preferred vendor list, and you'll probably get a lot more discounts because we don't expect anything from it. Okay? Third reason is, I touched on it earlier in the 5 requirements. We don't mandate any breakfast, only coffee in the lobby. So again, as you all know, a lot of the hassle, a lot of the complaints come from breakfast. It's up to you whether you want to provide it. We do not mandate it. Again, no liquidation fees. That's the 4th reason. And 5th, we have no long-term contracts. So it's a year-by-year contract, okay? And we don't want to tie you down because we know you're going to stay with us anyway. Because we're here to work with you. So why do we need to tie you down? The 8th reason is, as mentioned earlier by Mahendra Uncle, all of our brands are SBA approved. Now that, again, how we touched on it, is a major factor. The 9th reason is you design and run your hotel as you please. As we all know, the market here in Edison is totally different to the market in San Francisco, right? We're not going to tell you how to run your hotel. You decide how you want to run your hotel. We'll just have those 5 basic mandates, which you're probably already, again, I'm going to say, reading. The 10th reason is we have no percentage fees or hidden fees. Again, it was mentioned earlier when Mahendra Uncle was saying how he saw his costs rise from like 2 or 3% to 32% because of all those hidden fees and service charges. We have none. We have a basic monthly package, okay? And you pay the same amount every month, okay? Again, I think Pratik Uncle is going to touch on this a little bit, but corporate social responsibility, okay? Once he touches on it, you'll understand why it's a benefit to join us. And finally, MHO adopts AHOA's 12 points of fair franchising. Now, as you all know, being hoteliers, okay, AHOA put that out to help their members. Now, why would we not follow? Because we're a membership organization. We want to help our members as well. We want to work together. We don't want to be, we mandate this and that. No, you tell us if you need something from us, we will support you and we will help you. And that's basically it.
I just want to tell you here, a lot of AHOA's member here. You know the 12 point is the AHOA we did, and we accept all the 12 point. Our franchise was went through our FTD, and look we are cover all the 12 point.
Thank you. So education led into the next question, which is in the mission it says, Pratik Bhai, you're going to be tying in with your members and also the communities as far as building upon those. So what are the plans and how will you deliver on that promise?
Generally, in our culture, it's our nature, it's our everybody in our community, we tend to come up with ideas on how we can help a fellow being. And everybody have their own little philanthropic views, and we all try to find a cause, a seva. Generally, we call it Samaj Seva. So we were thinking one day, and we said, okay, one basic approach would be to create a program within MHO Hotels where any dues that members pays to the organization, we will donate 2%, which actually turns out to about 2.5%. But whatever, that amount will go to a charity that you will tell us where it needs to go. So if you are, if Bhavashbhai is a member and if he wants to donate to CLPSS, good, great. We'll donate 2.5% to CLPSS, and then you can name your own. Just don't tell us to do it at the Durga Mata's Mandir. That's probably not what we want. We are thinking about here. What we want is pick a charity that is either somehow enriching people's health, helping hand in disaster, or an education initiative. So if you pick one of these kinds of organizations, and if they are, of course, have to be approved by the government authorities in the sense of being a charitable organization. So I think this is a great initiative, and if you think about it, we have gone quite a distance to accommodate this.
It actually is exceptional. A lot of time companies get started. Let's give a hand for that, please. So, giving 2% of your gross income to a charity or 501c3, announcing that at the beginning when you don't know what the future looks like. A lot of folks do that once they already have met their goals and got somewhere. But do that in the beginning and building that into your culture and letting the communities that we live in, the communities we do businesses and communities that help us stay in business, giving back to them is critical. So thank you for thinking about that ahead of time. And that is something that will definitely make a difference in not only in the MHO's members and the corporate, but also in the lives of the people that we do business and live with. So, well, let's give these panelists a big hand for putting up with me. We'll be here over the next 3 hours, question and answer as the presentations are done. So thank you, Dr. Saab. Now it's back to you.
Thank you so much, MC, Pratik Patel, Keshin, and Joe. Please give them a big round of applause one time. At this time, I would like to invite franchise lawyer via virtual Zoom, Mr. Elliot Ginsberg, for his 2 minutes presentation.
Hi, can everybody see me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, great, thank you. So let me start by saying thank you to everybody for inviting me to this this launch. I have to, so I've reviewed a lot of franchise agreements, everything from hotels to auto repair to fitness franchises to tutors to trampoline zones. And what I see usually is an agreement and an FDD that is geared towards what the franchisor can do and what the franchisor has the power to do. And when I first started talking to MZ and Keshen, it became clear that they had a different perspective. I mean, they've experienced life as a franchisee. So their perspective coming in wasn't what can we do to generate the most revenue for the franchisor? How many fees can we impose? How many penalties can we impose? What can we take away from the franchisees? It was actually the opposite of that. It was what's going to be good for the franchisees? What can we do to make franchisees' lives, first of all, easier, and second of all, give them an opportunity to be more successful? I really, as someone who represents franchisees most of the time, it was really refreshing. I'm not sure I've ever come across a system quite like this that is set up pretty much specifically to help franchisees with the franchisee's perspective and the franchisee's interests at the heart of the franchise disclosure document and the franchise agreement. Now, of course, they still have the right to protect their brand and all the things that I'm supposed to do for them as a lawyer. But it's truly a wonderful thing to see MZ and to see Keshen come through and put together a huge concept. First of all, quickly, efficiently, and in a way that is clearly intended to benefit the people that are operating the hotels, not to benefit the holding company that owns the trademark, that licenses the trademark to the other holding company. This is not about that. This is about franchisees and making franchisees successful. And I really, really think that's fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ginsberg, for that remarks. At this time, we have Mr. Ken Edwards, CEO, President of HM Bookstore, for his 2 minutes presentation. Is Mr. Ken Edward on Zoom?
He is not on Zoom.
Okay.
And he is not here. So, yeah. So at this time, I would like to invite, I just saw him going out, Mr. Ankur Vaidya, Chairman, Federation of Indian Associations of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, for his remarks. Ankur Vaidya. While we are waiting for Ankur, he's right here. Please help me welcome FIA Chairman, Mr. Ankur Vaidya.
Thank you, Tushar. I think I will hold the speech I want to give to distract all of you from the RevPARs and the ADRs and the 12-point presentation that you have been getting in. I'll take over in about 15-20 minutes and join, but whoever is the next in line to speak after me, I request you to carry on with it. Welcome back on the stage here. He's on his way, so I'm ready. Thank you.
All right, so let's go ahead and have Mr. Bharat Patel, past AHOA Chair and New Jersey RHA Chair and Tri-State Association Chairman. And also Jennifer Bono from New Jersey RHA.
Before we get started, can we just have a minute of silence for one of our partners in the industry that passed away yesterday? Arnie Swartson from Marriott. He was the president and CEO. So again, a minute of silence, that'd be great. Thank you. So many of you know me in this room. I was the past chairman of the Asian American Hotel Owners Association 2017 and 18, and currently the chair of the New Jersey Restaurant Lodging Association. I want to congratulate CZ Uncle, MG Uncle, Piyush Bhai, Pratik Bhai, and the entire MHO Board of Governors and the team. This is a fantastic job and a fantastic launch. I'm very proud of you guys for coming up with a concept like this, which is much needed in our hotel industry. As you know, and we can talk about this all day, but the brands are getting carried away and impacting our bottom line. And we need brands like this. We need companies, membership organizations like this to help us survive. That's the only way we're going to survive. The other area that we need your help is unity. We need to speak up. If we don't speak up to these brands, we don't speak up to some of these franchise companies, then they're going to get their way. They're going to get their way. So this is where I really need your help, is unity. You know I always preach that one voice, we can carry a lot of weight. And that's what we need to continue doing, is carry our weight with just one voice. With that being said, we've got a lot of things coming up in New Jersey as well. As you know, I took chairmanship of the New Jersey Restaurant Lodging Association in January. With Governor Murphy and his team, and a lot of legislation is coming up that's going to impact our industry. We already know that fair franchising is not helping us in the state of New Jersey. There's a bill being proposed that's put on the back burner, but we want to bring it to the forefront. There's also legislation out there for liability protection. This is what we need. We don't need people coming to our hotels and start suing us because of COVID. And that's what you're going to start seeing. Is people coming to our hotels, guests coming to our hotels, our employees, they're going to start attacking us and say, hey, I got COVID because of you and your hotel. There's other initiatives as well that are coming up where you're going to hear in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months. We also need money. We also need grant money. A lot of states have got a lot of money. We don't have that from the governor's office. The governor has got a lot of money from Washington. We're not seeing on the state level. We're not seeing in the industry. We're not seeing it with restaurants. We're not seeing it with hotels. This is where we need to speak up. So there's a lot of issues that are coming up. Jennifer Bono is our membership director. She's going to talk about some of the benefits and some of the things that we have accomplished. But I urge all of you, if you're a whole member, it costs you $100. It's nothing. We go and spend $100 every night when we go out drinking or eating at these fine establishments. So become a member, see Jennifer. I'd rather go in Trenton and say, I've got 500 properties versus 20 properties. That's where our voice will carry. And that's where I need your help. The other area that I just really want to speak upon is really quick. An attorney from Florida, all the way from Florida.
is throwing these ADA lawsuits because your websites are not ADA compliant. I don't know if any of you have faced this in this room, but I've got calls from many of our members and many hoteliers. It's really, really bad in our neighboring state in New York, and it's coming in Pennsylvania, and it's gonna get bigger in New Jersey, and we need to stop it. But I can't stop her alone. I need everybody's help to stop her. So again, a lot of things are coming up. We need to save our industry. We need to protect our NOI. The only way we're gonna be able to do it is through unity, one voice. Here's Jennifer to say a few words.
Hi, so I'm Jen Bono, Membership Director for NJRHA. So what our mission is to support, educate, and advocate. So as Babish said, we kind of covered our advocacy. There are a lot of things coming down the pipeline, and as he said, we are stronger together, and together in numbers, we can defeat or work with Governor Murphy and get some of these things done that we need help with. Education, one of our biggest benefits that people see right away, the most tangible benefits to NJRHA, is free Servsafe classes. Everyone in the industry knows they're $200 a class. Your membership is only $100. You're automatically saving with just one employee. You can get all and any of your employees certified. We encourage you to get as many as you'd like to get certified. And if you have 8 or more, you can actually have it at your venue. You don't have to pay for anyone to go anywhere else. We come right to you. And we do other education training programs, like we're working on unconscious bias, other HR compliance type education pieces, alcohol training, the whole 9 yards. So we're constantly looking at ways to partner either with other vendors and even with our current ones, just to make sure that you guys are up to date and equipped with everything that you need. And the last piece, that's support. So we work with a lot of vendors. If you see my mask, I have Heartland Payroll, credit card processing company. Though they're one of our bigger members. We also have a plan with the state temporary disability and like workman's comp. We have the best plan in the state, so you automatically save when you partner with us. So we have about 12 different big super allied vendors, we call them. MHO is actually one of our members, which is why we're able to offer you guys $100 for membership. But together in numbers, we can make a difference. And I can't hone that in anymore. We really need your help, and together we can make a difference. So hopefully you can join us and support our mission to support, educate, and advocate. We truly exist to make sure that you guys can stay in business and grow your businesses. So please find me at the end, Jen Bono. I'm happy to talk to you.
Just want to say something real quick. Lastly, a lot of our hotels, whether they're small, independents, or mid-size, are having problems with evictions because of the EOs that the governor has put out there, as well as the Attorney General's office. I've got a list of about 80 properties right now that have guests staying at their properties without paying. And this has started since last April. This is where, again, I need your help. If any of you have this issue, please come and see me before you leave. I want to make that list stronger, because what we've done is we've tried to work with the administration. We tried to work with Governor Murphy's office. We haven't got anywhere. We tried to work with the Attorney General's office. We haven't got anywhere. And now what we're doing is partnering up with one of the largest law firms and the strongest law firms that has a great relationship with the AG. And I think we're going to be able to overcome the AO 2020-9, which will get rid of the eviction process and make it, and the guests will have to pay. So this is a big issue. Like I said, I've got a list of 80. If there's more in this room, I need to know about it. Come and see me afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you, Bharat Patel and Jennifer Bono, for that wonderful information. Next, I would like to invite the man who don't need any introduction, the one, Mr. Albert Jasani, owner, Royal Albert Palace and TV9, and also MHO Hotels Franchise Advisory Board Chairman for 2021. Please give a big round of applause to Albert Jasani.
much. This one is good, or this is good? Okay. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate that doing and helping. First thing I like the point the Bharat Patel come up with a good idea. We have a lot of hotels around here. Now after COVID comes, people taking advantage, staying, and after 3 months they don't want to pay. Even if I went to the court, judge doesn't know what the hell is this. He doesn't know how to answer or not to answer. So we need a strong, I need a law. What is the law? Can they stay free and how long they can stay free? I got 2 customers here, staying still now, free, not paying. He said, do whatever you want to do. So that's why we have to come up with and become a strong. Our community is strong, rich community. We own the place, lot of places, all guest houses are owned by Indian, restaurant owned by Indian restaurant, hotel owned by Indians. But we're not a strong, we're not a united. Everywhere, someplace, look at the history. Africa will look at the Fiji. We are a 60%. Now they're telling Indian to go away without taking any money. So if you don't unite it, you're going to lose money everywhere. And people are going to take advantages. So main thing, you have to unite. You have a good association, FIA, ask them to help, FTR shop, TV Asia, wherever you get a strong association, ask them to help, they will be willing to help. You ask them to come here, have a meeting, and come up with some ideas. So this is a good idea. You have to start it up because franchise people, nowadays you don't make money. They come up with some, forcing you to put too much money, and end of the month, like not like they are taking 10%, they're taking 50%. Look at, if you make 200,000, they'll make $300,000. So smart people like Bhavesh, FIA people, everybody should get together and come up with some help to community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Albert Dasani. Albert has been a big supporter of our community for many, many decades. So please give a big round of applause to him. Next, I have Mrs. Millie Shah, lawyer and MHO Hotel Franchise Advisory Board 2021 member. Please, Millie Shah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Millie Shaw. I do know many of you and many of you don't know me. I just want to introduce myself. I am not only a HOA member, my father, Nitin Shah, was a founding member of a HOA and also chairman in the 90s. I am a hotelier, I am an attorney, and I am a banker. So I'm here to help our community. Some of the biggest challenges right now are obviously franchising. So to see MHO, its vision, its mission is quite incredible. And I support the team. I'm excited to see where it ends up. And I think, it's great that we're here headquartered in New Jersey and we can do a lot for a lot of the properties that need help. Secondly, I am a banker. So to hear that this is an SBA approved franchise is huge. I've been doing millions of dollars in SBA loans for hoteliers in our community. I work for a company called Ready Capital, and we have actively lent on hotel loans. So if any of you are looking to adopt MHO or any other brand, please come and talk to me. We are doing active hotel lending, purchase, refinance, renovation, you name it. At the same token, like I said, I am an attorney by education. So if any of you have any legal issues, whether it's franchising, eviction, any sort of issue, I'm happy to assist with that. I'm more than happy to share my contact information. Just feel free to reach out to me. And like I said, if I can help the hoteliers in any way, please let me know. And I just want to say a special thank you to MZ Uncle and CZ Uncle for this opportunity. And I wish you the best of luck in this endeavor. And I think MHO is going to do wonders for the Hospitality Association. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Melisha, and offering your expertise and help to the hotel owners. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Anil Patel, FFI Chairman or Vice Chairman, whoever is here. Anil Patel, FFI Chairman.
Hello, everybody. Congratulations, MZ, for launching your brand. And as this gentleman introduced me as FFI Chairman, Fair Franchise Initiative. And the reason Fair Franchise Initiative was formed was because the franchising companies were not fair to its memberships. And, you know, I'm past director of AHOA, chairman of FFI, and since the hospitality business, my dad started the business in mid-70s, early 70s, we've always had the issues with the franchise companies. And everybody in the Indian community, whether it's Albert or HR Sa, or everybody said, why don't you start your own franchise? Everybody preached that, and I give credit to MZ that he started it in this COVID environment. And I think we need to give him a hand because it's an environment when nobody's starting a business, and he had the guts to launch it. So wherever, look, MZ, CZ, all of the guys on MHO organization board knows that nobody's going to take a Westin or a Hyatt and turn it into an MHO hotel. But at the same time, I see COVID as an opportunity where all of the franchise companies that are saying they're your partners, whether it's Days Inn, Ramada, Holiday Inn, or Hilton. Bottom line is, if you don't pay their franchise fees, they're going to terminate your franchise. So I think the picking is there for this brand, where if you're getting thrown out of Quality Inn or Econo Lodge or other ones, and you have an avenue to create a brand where it's really fair franchising, just like what the organization Fair Franchising Initiative stands for. So I wish MZ and the MHO group a good luck, and I would request all of you guys, your brand may not be the right one to convert, but if you know there's one or somebody that's got a franchise that they're losing it, then I would give them MZ's contact and they can try. I'm not saying they're going to take it, but they can try and spread the word of mouth and help this brand grow. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anil Patel, for that wonderful information. We have guest with us, our distinguished guest, Consul General of India, New York, Mr. Randhir Kumar Jaiswal, Deputy Consul General, Mr. Sukhdev Sinha, our good friend, and HR Padma Shri Dr. HR Shah, CEO, Chairman of TV Asia. Please welcome. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Ankur Vaidya, Chairman of Federation of Indian Associations, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, to say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's indeed an opportune moment to have a brand, a franchise of one of our own, and what a better way to start than thank you, Albert. What a better way to start than starting a franchise of one of our own. So I've been given the task to distract you guys from the RevPARs and the ADRs and the 12-point and the 5-point bulletins that you've been given so far. So take a breather, and I'll quickly distract you for 30 seconds. Give an introduction of our distinguished guest, Honorable Consul General Jaiswal sir, who is here with us. He's a career diplomat, over 2 decades of journey in the diplomatic field, and he speaks 4 languages. He's been with the IFS for over 20 years. He has been a lead negotiator for the G77 countries at the Rio Plus 20 conference held in Brazil, has served in Portugal, Cuba, South Africa, and at the permanent mission of India in New York. His illustrious career also includes service at various positions in the Ministry of External Affairs in the Government of India, including Deputy Secretary looking after India relations with the US, as well as Joint Secretary managing India's relation with Western European countries. He has also served under the current President of India as his Joint Secretary managing international relationship portfolio prior to taking charge in July of last year as a Consul General of India in New York. I also want to thank CZ Patel, MG Patel, Keshan Patel, Piyush Patel, and Pratik Patel for giving the opportunity for allowing me to have this honorable welcome for the CG. And thank you to Padma Shri, HR Shah, and Royal Albert Palace Albert Jasani for supporting us in all our initiatives. Thank you. Please welcome, please put your hands together for Honorable Consul General Jaiswal sir.
Thank you, Ankur. Namaste and good evening, everybody. Mr. Mahendra Patel, Mr. CZ Patel, Mr. Keshan Patel, Mr. HR Shah, Mr. Albert Jasani, Mr. Ankur Vaidya, and all the distinguished friends who gathered here this evening. It's been 6 months that I've been in New York, and I've got few opportunities to come to Edison and this part of New Jersey. And each time that I come here, there is always a story of enterprise, story of dynamism, story of success, or story of celebration. And today, when we've gathered together to celebrate MHO, Membership Hotel Organization, it is yet again, the story of success which reverberates so deep and so far. My many congratulations to our dear friends who've been the force behind MHO. In all these years, the Indian American community has scaled several heights, scaled new heights. And I'm sure with this new initiative, MHO, you're going to do many more. Your enterprise lies at the intersection of India-US economic relations. This is one aspect of our friendship, of our partnership, of our collaboration, which has very high salience. And whatever you do here also feeds back into the economic corridor that we have between India and the United States. So thank you very much for supporting enterprise, supporting economic activity here, at the same time giving a little bit of a dynamism or more of it to India-US economic collaboration. I must take this opportunity, pandemic times has been difficult for all of us, but it is also an opportunity. And for that reason, we see the launch of MHO. In India, we are progressing on two fronts. On COVID, COVID is under control in India, almost. I don't know whether I can say gone, but it's almost there. Our success rate in controlling is as high as, recovery rate is as high as 97, 98%. On vaccination, we are doing very well. We vaccinated 7 to 8 million people. And by the summer of this month, we'll be vaccinating some 300 million people in India. More importantly, we have sent over 23 million doses of vaccines around the world. And that gives us a lot more satisfaction, for we are caring for our people, but at the same time, we are caring for the world. On the economic front, there's happy news. You know, recently we announced a budget. It's a landmark budget which brings many new initiatives to the fore. We've also taken some transformative economic reforms, including the farm reforms. These are going to propel and push India's growth on a higher trajectory. A double-digit growth is what we are expecting, over 11%. And this is not what Government of India is saying. IMF and other important global entities are saying so. So in that journey, we invite you, we invite MHO. You're doing well here, you will do well here, but at the same time, we hope that you can also contribute to what we are doing between India and the United States. So with that, thank you very much. I'm honored by your invitation, warm, and you have all our wishes, good wishes, so that you can scale new heights, ever mounting higher and higher, and ever further must I gaze. With that, I wish you the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Consul General, for that wonderful remarks and give some updates on COVID-19 in India and our economical growth as well. Thank you so much for your time, sir. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Padma Shri Dr. H.R. Shah, CEO, Chairman of TV Asia. He is also MHO Hotels Franchise Advisory Board Vice Chairman. So please help me welcome Padma Shri Dr. H.R. Shah to say a few words.
Honorable Ranveer Jaiswalji, CG of India, New York. Honorable Satrugna Sinhaji, Deputy, and Mahendra Patel, Shah, CJ Patel, Patrick Patel, Kesin Patel, all Patel, but there no staff. So I'm so happy, extremely happy. It was my dream. And Mahendra and his group fulfilled it. That is the reason. Let me give the one story. What happened? Years ago, 1989, AHOA started. 1989, AHOA started. Same time, they have another group called from Surti Group, Sankarbai Patel. And AHOA leading by Patel. I told story about 30 years ago. You have to know that. What I did. They were in upper restaurant. And they were fighting each other. Only two associates fight. And I was passing there. And then suddenly I say, why you are fighting? Like, no, this, that, this, that. And I was just joking. I joked. And I told them, if you people together, I'll bring Amitabh Bachchan. I bring Amitabh Bachchan. Next day, they came to my office, Jaidev Patel and a whole group, if you know that. And they said, we join, bring Amitabh Bachchan. I said, I joke it, I can't bring him there. Then I called my partner, Amit ji ko phone kiya, and he said, why are you telling people without asking me? And he was bothering. Then मैंने बोला कि मेरी इज्जत का सवाल है, बोल दिया तो मैंने, and you have to come. After long discussion, he came to AHOA, and they made one called AHOA they joined. And I worked as a catalyst. And now you can see the progress of AHOA. Right now they have member 90,500 members, largest association in the United States. Largest trade association. But when I was like, Mike Patel was there, I asked, all the franchise I saw, there is no franchise about Indian. If you consider today, you have 169 franchises in USA, 169. Let me give you the different statistic. Today we have a property, 54,200 hotels. Out of 32,800 hotels in USA, there are 52,200 hotels, 3280 hotels in USA. Out of 93% franchise owner means or like 30,680 franchise. Now, in this part, there is not Indian franchise, not Indian franchise. So I give the credit to these people. What you are doing is a great job. Okay, you have a lot of obstacle inside, but you need own franchise. You need your voice. You need your voice. When you have 50% hotel industry owned by Indian, why we don't have voice? 50% hotel industry owned by Bharat Patel. Patel is always fight. So you have to fight and take more and more franchises, people. That's my vision. That's why I was telling when I was working in our trade, there was no franchise. So I'm so happy and congratulations to all who are starting franchise. Please do it and support them. That's what we need. We need our voice. And we have to unite it. That's the only thing I can consider. And I'm with AHO like a pillar of AHO. And I'm going to be pillar of you too. Please give me a shine there and count us. And all the people on board and all the FIA people in concerts going to support because this is a new unique thing for the business, trade business. So please, and I love your slogan, we do better together, always, right? We do better. That's a good slogan. Thank you. And I appreciate your work. And God bless you, America. God bless you, India. Please work together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. H.R. Shah. H.R. Shah is also one of our pillar of this Indian community in the USA and a great supporter for many, many things we do here in New Jersey and across the USA. Thank you so much, H.R. Shah. At this time, I would like to invite Sanjay Patel, AHOA Regional Director and Tri-State Vice President, to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. C.J. Patel and M.C. Patel, who gave me the opportunity to speak up here. I guess I'm going to take 2 minutes full, okay? My name is Sanjay Patel. I'm AHOA Mid-Atlantic Regional Director. Most of you know me very well. This is my last year in AHOA. I'm here to talk about MHO. As I said, a few years ago, me and MC were together in Washington, D.C. about legislative meeting. And he was talking about, Sanjay, what we can do with choice franchise. There's a lots of issues. So he gave me 5 points. He said, can we AHOA deal with that? I said, we'll try. So we had special meeting in TV Asia, and it was come out good, people together, but end of the day, didn't work out. So he told me that why we can start our own franchise. It's a good idea. And he started working, and look at it, his dream come true. MHO is excellent for our own members. We were looking choice, Wyndham, Marriott, Hilton. MHO can be a Marriott and Hilton better than. We can do that if we are together. Why we are not given opportunity? It's our own members who started franchise. And it's a great deal they have it, great offer they have it. And we can working out with them very well instead of brand. These are the brands, they're not gonna listen to you guys. If MC cannot listen, I'll be there, 100% guarantee. So MHO can listen to you, they can provide you places, all kind of, we can do, instead of choice and fighting with them, spending lots of back fund over there, we can go with this brand. If you're proud to be an Indian, take this franchise, and I said, go with it. I already did one sign, Lamboda Group, the one already we signed a village in motel for MHO. Please, Lamboda Group, come on stage. Lamboda Group. And this year I'm going another motel also for MHO. So please join MHO. Instead of you spending lots of money in with other brand, you can make more money here. You can make money, save money with MHO. Go with it. We all make together, we can make better brand. MHO is much better than Marriott, Hilton, Choice, Wyndham. We can do that. Please take proud that our own members who started this brand. And too many small hotels in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Georgia, yes, Ohio is failed. So MHO is much better brand for you to working out and join. Tell your friends or family, whoever in other state, tell them to join MHO. This is my MHO team. I'm in Lamboda team, and we're going for another hotel too this year. So please join MHO. And thank you, MZ, for your dream come true. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. Few words from me. I am a non-experienced hotel guy. Actually, coming towards to know about MHO, getting started with this pandemic, I think that people who don't have franchisee, for example, a small hotel or who is running themselves and not knowing about any franchisee makes a difference. When you get into MHO, it's a big difference. Like MHO will help you, give you a serve better to you at minimum cost, and as my uncle told, CJ uncle told, and all the group team member told about the benefits of that you can roll back also if you're not satisfied. So I think probably it's a plus sign for everyone if you go with MHO. Thank you so much.
Rajesh Bhai and Dushan Bhai, you guys have many choice hotels, change to MHO. Because I don't want to hear every time this choice complaint. So join the MHO, we will resolve all your problems, you know. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, guys. At this time, I would like to invite, is Mr. Raj Bhagia or Mahesh Bhagia here? I don't see them. Okay, before we get them, let's have Mr. Rajesh Patel, President of ICS, to say a few words.
First of all, Choice Hotels has more than 8,000 franchises, and Sanjay picked me, so that's an honor. Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you so much. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of me and my brother Dushan, I want to congratulate Mahendra Bhai and CZ for coming out with this great platform, MHO, for all the hoteliers, not only Choice, but every single hoteliers out there. We needed it. We are, I think, behind almost 10 years, but it is here, and I think we need to support fully. Regulations, regulations, and regulations. Regulation. My friends, the regulations are killing our NOI every single day. So what we need is practical regulation. We are all for regulation. It's not that we are not for regulation. Regulations are very much necessary, but we need practical regulations so that we have a better NOI. We need practical franchisors like MHO who can understand how the hoteliers thinks and how hotels business works. So it is very, very important that we need to support one of our own who is coming out with this great cause and this great platform, and then definitely we need to support. You know, we need to learn something from Netflix. Very interesting thing from the Netflix. It's a great start, but something interesting. About a few years ago, about 10 years ago, Netflix was almost few $100, went down to $60. You know why it went down to $60? Because few of the great famous shows were pulled out from the Netflix lineup. That's why the stock went down to almost 60 and 56. But then again, it went to almost few $100 and $600 and so on. You know why it went up? Because Netflix started producing its own shows. Something we need to learn from Netflix. And that's what it is. We need to have our own platform. We need to have our own Expedia. We need to have a MCCC and the team like this. That's the only way we're gonna have a nice NOI. And very important, the last thing, we need to have a trust between us and the franchisors. And how we're gonna have it? When we're gonna have a local people like him and his brother and the team. So there is some kind of part between us and them. When you invest millions of dollars, we need to have a trust. When you spend couple $1 million buying the hotels, $3 million, we have to have a trust which is broken down right now. There is no trust between the big franchisors and the small franchisee. We need to have local people. And that's why I trust both brothers. I know them for a long time. They are great, they are very loyal, they do what they say, and their word is very excellent marketable word they have in the market, and I trust them. And let's everyone support MHO. Thank you.
I second that, Rajesh. I know them also for many decades. So thank you so much, Rajesh Patel, for that wonderful remarks. At this time, we have Edison Democratic Party Chairman, Mr. Mahesh Bhagia, with us. Huh? Raj Bhagia, sorry about that. Somebody told me Mahesh Bhagia is here. Okay, Raj Bhagia is also invited here, please. And Raj Bhagia is the past director at large of AHOA. He will say a few words. It's very difficult to see with the mask on.
I'm a man of few words. All I would say is we all needed this platform, and I'm thankful and I'm proud that this platform is here. And I'm more proud and thankful that CZ Mama and MZ brought this platform to us. We'll appreciate this, going forward years after years. So good luck with this. I'm proud to be part of this team, and thank you again for doing this.
Thank you so much, Raj Bhagia. At this time, we have 4 different individuals. I would like to invite them on the stage. Mr. Sunny Mehta, MHO Hotel owner. Nikki Shah, MHO Inn. Mr. Sanjay and Rupal Patel, MHO Inn and Suites. And Mr. Kushal Gaur, management of MHO Hotel Board in Town. Please welcome them on the stage to say a few words. We'll start with you, ma'am.
Hello, everyone. This is kind of a surprise. I didn't know I was going to come on the stage, but yes, I'm very proud to be a part of MHO. I started with MZ Patel, Mr. MZ Patel, most respectedly, when he was having Econo Lodge and Suites. And then came on Skybridge in Suites, and I'm very proud to be a part of MHO Hotels. I would just like to highlight one very nice platform that they are having, which is the software system. I'm really impressed with it. The ease for the front office workers, the convenience. I worked with Econology Systems, and I feel that this system that they're using is far easier, very friendly, and I enjoy it. I enjoy working with this platform. So I wish MHO Hotels the very best and great success. Let it touch heights.
Hi, my name is Sanjay Patel. I am in Poconos. I thank you, Mahendra, I guess, to bring this platform to this sort of right time in the COVID era. We had two properties we converted in Poconos, I guess, with the MHOs. One of us was Choices of St. Flexen, and the other was independent. And I think the way she just said, I guess the ASI software and the system and the support is very great. I come from a joint family, and I guess used to be a joint social groups, very active member and president. We had a slogan there, walk together, talk together, act with one mind. The way the MHO says, we do better together, it's a similar slogan. That's what I think we all need as an Indian, where I guess there's certain dominance with the choice or Wyndham and all the other stuff that as he did mention. A lot of those 3-page statements, then that 1-page statement that we used to have. And that's the user-friendly system they are trying to create, and we're going to be all part of it. So I'm so proud of myself.
As I have said earlier, that I signed the MHO in Suite. In Coursenet Village in Montreal, that's I signed as the MHO in Suites, because I've been through most of brand, to Hampton, to Red Carpet, Motel 6, Econology, all these brands. But I like the concept that MHO having, and that's why I went for MHO, and I'm going for another hotel too. And thank you, MZ, that you provide this platform. Thanks.
Hello, everyone. So many of you know my brother-in-law, Kanish Patel. Not many of you know me, but we have two brands. I know somebody asked a question, what is powered by MHO? We have two brands, Plaza Hotel and Green Acres. Both are independent, which are powered by MHO. I will leave it to two small statements. What MZ and CZ has created for everyone is in good of others lies our way. So if others are successful, they will be successful. That's what they are vouching for. And I think many of independent small hotel owners don't need to pay 10% franchise fees, and you can't find a better platform than what this team are providing. Above all, their good humanity is the reason we all are here. So we all know that they can't hurt us. If anything, they will help us. So let's enjoy, let's make them successful. That's what I can say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sunny Mehta, Nikisha, Sanjay Patel, and Kushal Kaur. At this time, we have a few guests who will be speaking from Zoom. And I would like to announce their name. First one is Ms. Flora Parekh, Bharat Patel, AHWA Secretary. Elliot Ginsberg already spoke, but his name is here, so I'm gonna keep him in the list. Purnima Patel, Manish Desai, and Ketan Patel. So let's start with Flora Parekh.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome again from the Zoom family. The Zoom family is between you and a sumptuous dinner and a very entertaining program. So I'm going to make this very, very quick. This was very much indeed needed, especially during this unprecedented times. This concept comes to us like a breath of fresh air, where we are assured of a promising concept from a team who we can trust to do things right without compromising quality and standard. So it's a wonderful feeling to be in such great capable hands. And I want to take this moment to congratulate and wish all the success to this dedicated and result-oriented team, especially MZ, Kishan, the entire team. And from everything I've heard, I can already visualize this portfolio expanding rapidly. So looking forward to your great growing success. Congratulations and all the best.
Thank you so much, Flora. Next, we have Bharat Patel, Secretary AHWA.
Unmute and anyone.
You'll have to unmute, Bharat.
Please unmute yourself. While we are waiting for Bharat, let's go with Purnima Patel.
I don't see her on here. I think she might have dropped. She was here.
And next in the list is Manish Desai.
I'm here. I really want to congratulate MZ and Kisan and everybody else in the MHO Hotels group. And MZ always has a passion to help the franchisee, help the hotel owners. Me and MZ work on several board, 20 years together. He's like a brother to me. And I tell you one thing, the team is not the group of people who works together. The team is the people who trust each other and make their goal success. And that's what this MHO Hotels is. And I want to appeal each and every hotel owner to look into it, what MZ has brought the platform, which nobody, such a big hoteliers has been in America. Nobody has taken a daring, nobody has taken the lead to do that. MZ, heads of you, brother, and keep it up. God bless you. And MHO will be the most successful franchise in the future. I appreciate it. Thanks, MZ.
Thank you so much, Manish Desai. Next one I have is Ketan Patel.
I don't see Ketan Patel on Zoom.
Is Bharat Patel on Zoom?
I think Bharat Patel was the one that just spoke. We are waiting for Manish Desai.
This is Manish. I just spoke.
Yeah, Manish spoke. Now we're waiting for Ketan. If Ketan is not there, we're waiting for Bharat.
Yeah, I think Bharat is muted and I don't see him unmuting.
Okay, we're gonna wait for a few seconds. Bharat will be joining momentarily. Yeah. Yeah. While we are waiting for Bharat to join, we're gonna play a small clip of video.
Which video?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Our director, Miraj Patel, who is not here, is supposed to be here, but many of our directors wants to come, even chairman, but the weather in Texas is very bad. So Miraj Patel sent a audio clips. Please listen to him. Thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Miraj Patel, Houston, Texas. Currently, I serve on the MHO board as the Young Professional Director, Western Division. I was supposed to be there with you all today for this monumental event. However, due to the weather and other restrictions, I was unable to attend. However, I am thankful for this opportunity to make remarks today. Today's event, the MHO Brand Launch, defines the Asian American community's capability to make a positive impact in our industry. It is certainly a proud moment that this group of hoteliers have created a brand to help achieve and progress the American dream. Over the years, we have seen the franchising concept help us, but we are now also seeing the same franchise companies becoming profit centers, which have decreased our bottom lines. We are all well aware of the current economic difficulties present within our lodging sector, and this will mean that we need to get extra creative and aggressive to make ends meet. MHO is a brand by hoteliers for hoteliers, being operationally friendly, incredibly resourceful, and keeping our bottom lines in mind. This is the start of something big for our hotelier community. I would like to wish the entire team of MHO the best of luck and thank them for creating this solution for the community to achieve success as we prosper together in this industry. I hope you all have a great time tonight, and I wish you once again the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Is Bharat Patel joined via Zoom? Bharat Patel, AHOA Secretary.
He's connected, but he's not. Camera.
Is on, but he's muted. So
Can you please unmute yourself, Bharat Patel?
And enlarge this.
Go ahead, Bharat Patel, please.
Hi, everyone.
You're good. Go ahead, please.
go ahead.
Thank you. Many of you know me, but I wanted to give a special congratulations to, Mahendra Bhai. I've known him since I think 2004, 5. So if anybody knows franchising, it's Mahendra Bhai. We've served on many committees together, Econo Launch Council. I'm happy to invite a new family of hotels to the industry. I want to wish him, his family, and his core group the best. It's a great launch to be in New Jersey. I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but I can invite you all to come to Florida. The weather's much better here. So how is everything else?
Thank you so much, Bharat Patel, for that remarks. And we are at the end of our program now. I would like to invite our Senior Vice President, Owner Relations of MHO Hotels, Mr. Piyush Patel, to say a word of thanks for the entire event today.
Tushar bhai, before we have the word of thanks, there are a few comments in the chat window and everybody is congratulating and they are astounded by the success of this. And all we can see here is everybody is complimenting the team and saying that this was very much needed. I just wanted to share that feedback.
So much for sharing that.
Good evening to all of you who attended this event virtually, as well as those who are present here at the venue. On behalf of MHO, I would like to thank Mr. Albert Chisani, the chairman of the advisory board of MHO, for hosting this event at Royal Albert Palace. I would also like to thank Mr. H.R. Shah of TV Asia and Dr. Sudeep Parikh of Parikh Worldwide Media as our media partner for this event. My sincere thanks to Dr. Bharat Patel, the Master of Ceremonies, for today's program, for wonderfully coordinating and making it memorable. MHO also cordially thanks Mr. Miraj Patel of Basa Video, Mr. Jayesh Patel of Jayesh Production for the photography and videography. Special thanks to Flora Paret of Smart Solution and Events for coordinating this event via Zoom, and Rakesh Raj for entertaining tonight. A huge shout out to all members and guests who all made the efforts to attend the event in person from different states in spite of the pandemic. I would like to extend my gratitude to the entire MHO family, as well as Royal Albert Palace's event manager, Mr. Ashok, and his team for making this event successful. At this time, dinner is being served, so please help yourself. And thanks again, and hope all you have a good night. Thank you.
And with dinner, we will also have Rakesh Raj providing the live entertainment. We'll be able to hear him after almost a year now. So let's enjoy his wonderful melodies this evening.
More. Yes, perfect.
Hello. Hello, Chapu.
Okay.
Hello, Chapu.
All right, guys. Meanwhile, you guys have a good time and having a dinner. I'm going to sing a couple of songs for you.
Come here, everybody. Look at you. Thank you. Come here. हमने आपको
MC Patel, and I want to say thank you to media. Here at MHO, and I'm media's here. And MHO
Check one, check, 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 check one. Check, check.
Thank you very much. We are here